Well, hello there, it's me, Aditya, and welcome to Adis. And here's my review of the film Dhurandhar 2 The Revenge, directed by Aditya Dhar and starring Ranveer Singh, Arjun Rampal, Sanjay Dutt in the lead roles. Now, I did not have the chance to witness Dhurandhar the first part in the theaters. I watched it on Netflix and I thought it was a good movie. Dhurandhar was it's a pretty good film, not just like it was a pretty good film. I was really excited for the second part, and I watched this movie yesterday. And let me just tell you, the film was just amazing. Amazing. I'm not even able to find the right words, but the film was just so good. Pure cinema, epic cinema, best theatrical experience I've had since a long time, or probably this is the best, if I can say that. The film starts exactly where it ended at the first part. Rahman Decade's death and the things which unfold after that is the basic premise of the film. Their revenge. The film is basically Jaskirat Singh or Hamza taking his revenge. That's the main idea of the film. And the film, let me just tell you, the first half of the film was good. I liked the film. It was good, like good first half, but the second half is just amazing cinema. Absolute cinema. Second half is just absolute cinema. Everything, the action, the writing, the performances, the music, the cinematography, everything is just top notch, brilliant, absolute cinema. Performances. Ranveer Singh, even in the first part, his performance was just top notch, but I felt it was a bit slept on. Yes, Akshay Khanna's performance in the film was also really good, but I personally felt Ranveer Singh was better in Dhurandhar 1 because his acting was just so good in the film, his body transformation, everything, and I feel he didn't get enough appreciation for that film. Coming to Dhurandhar The Revenge, his performance in this film is just way better. First part was top notch. This is way better than the first part. So the writing was brilliant, his performance was brilliant, the music was brilliant, everything is just really well done in this film. It's a 4-hour long film, but did I feel like it's 4 hours long? No, not at all. First half ended really fast. I'm like, damn, that's the interval. The interval block was also just so well done that it keeps you hooked. I personally felt Dhurandhar first part's interval was just okay, but this film's interval was actually so good. I was excited like what would happen in the second half, and from the second half this film just goes to a whole new level. There are so many scenes in the second half which made the entire theater cheer, whistle, clap. Everyone was in shock, everyone was enjoying the film, celebrating the film, and that made me wonder, if I watched the first part in the theaters, I like it even more with the crowd who's enjoying and celebrating the film, would that make me like the first part even more? Now many people might ask me, this is a common doubt, everyone, like if there's a sequel releasing, the first question which pops in their mind is the first part better or the second part better? Now if you ask me, the reason I loved the second part so much is because of the setup at the first part. The first part sets everything up and the second part gives you the payoff. And the reason I loved this part was because the previous part set everything up. But also if we look at it pure cinematic way, like as a writing in a technical way, like a writing, screenplay, everything, the first part is a better film as a cinema. As a movie, the first part is a better film, but the movie I enjoyed more is the second part. I hope that was clear. Because the first part had a better villain, the way they showed the villain was more impactful in that film. But in this film, yes, the villain's writing wasn't as great as the first part. In fact, it was just decent. Yes, I did feel there were a few flaws in the film, but they're really minute ones, because by the end of the day, the way the film was ended, the ending, the action, everything just made me forget all the minute flaws the film had. CG could have been better. That's one thing I felt was just a flaw in the film, but it's fine. CG was also okay. In a few portions, the CG was really good. In a few portions, it was a bit choppy, but the experience this movie gave is something I'm not going to forget till the day I die. In fact, I'm not even going to forget it after life. I'm not even able to find the right words to describe it. It's such a good movie. I loved it. 5 out of 5 is what I'm going to rate this film. Beautiful film. Even there are a few emotional scenes in the second half. It's just so well written. Overall, I'm just saying everything I already said. The film is amazing. Why was it amazing? Because the film basically had everything I expect from a movie. Everything I expect from a movie is in Dhurandhar 2, so why would I not love it? 5 out of 5, as I said earlier. Brilliant movie. If you haven't watched it, do yourself a favor, watch the movie. It's just amazing. Film basically does everything which worked in Dhurandhar. Everything gets better in this film. So that's my review for Dhurandhar The Revenge. It's a really good movie in my opinion. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. And that's my review for the film. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in another review. Bye. Subscribe.